Now in the soup, we stick the Bachelor's ring where the sun don't shine.
That is a thought that goes through my mind every single night.
Join the freak show for Britney's circus.
What were you thinking?
And help American Idol find their dirty dozen.
It's your fault.
Plus, Trump has new celebrities to fire. Ashley Greene takes a bite out of Joel. And the kick-ass clip of the week.
I love the freak that I am.
Now, here's the host who watches it all for you, Joel McHale.
I'm so excited. The weirdest musical artist I have ever seen has started a comeback. No, weirder. Yeah, exactly. We're still fighting the good fight on American Idol, sitting through 9 singers a week that we'll never hear from again, just to get to the part where there's 10 singers we'll never hear from again. Try to guess where Nathaniel fits in. I'll give you a hint. He's the one singing the Meatloaf song.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Some nights you're breathing fire, some nights you're carved in ice.
It's amazing when you think about all the opportunities he had to not make the wrong decision. And I'm not talking about the Meatloaf song or even the licorice headband or the lip staples, the chest tattoo, the flock of seagulls haircut, maybe the Miami Vice jacket, the pop collar. I'm talking about the pointing. That's where I lost him. It was the pointing. It was really more of a quiche loaf song when you think about it. When it came time to bring back some booted contestants for the wild card spots, the ratings-hungry producers, I mean impartial judges, brought back our favorite Puerto Rican /actor /singer /model /crier.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want this so much.
Lady, could you show a little bit of gratitude? Then, in a shocking display of machismo, Ryan showed Tatiana what it takes to make it in this business.
You sure we're there? Okay, Tatiana, of course. No, you don't have to get up for me. You can stay down there if you. I mean, Tatiana, come here. Tatiana, come on. Tatiana, come on, Tatiana.
That's right. If you want to make it in this business, you have to make Ryan Seacrest feel tall. This is why I fail. Huge week for fans of The Bachelor and short-term engagements. The Bachelor took up 4 hours of primetime network television for the finale that Chris Harrison and I both agree can be summed up in one word.
Historic.
Jason sent Molly home and proposed to Melissa as they all took a sunset swim with 3-year-old Ty. That's right, there's a child involved. But things had drastically changed as Jason came to talk to host and de facto therapist Chris Harrison on the intimate After the Final Rose special.
What's on your mind?
Come on, buddy, if you can't talk to your host, who can you talk to? Well, what was on his mind was that he picked the wrong girl. What are the chances, ratings grabber? So, of course, Jason respectfully broke up with Melissa in private. Just kidding. It was right after the commercial break.
I love you. I want to spend my life with you. I want to make you happy. I want to do this. I want to do that. Do you see where I'm a little irritated?
Of course. I wish I could control what I was feeling. If life was that simple, I would do that.
You're such a bastard.
Whoa, 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 hold on a minute, lady. All I did was dump an intelligent girl for a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, get tired of sleeping with her after 6 weeks, start seeing the smart one again, and then break up with a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader in front of like 15 million people on a glorified speed dating game show. That doesn't make me a bastard. That makes me a spineless network puppet man whore. Chris Harrison, want to see maybe, possibly, sort of, maybe Molly would go back with Jason?
Do you ever hope and think, maybe he's changed his mind, or what if he changed his mind?
Chris, that is a thought that goes through my mind every single night.
Really?
But then I realized I don't have to wonder because he's already cheating on the cheerleader with me. Yay, I won. So Jason asks Molly out for coffee, I'm not kidding, and we finally get a happy ending or whatever this is.
you know, I think we can see where things go.
Yeah, and that's all I'm asking.
Congratulations, Bachelor contestants! You've made each other, Chris Harrison, the producers, the network, and the forces of evil all very happy. Remember, there's a child involved. I look forward to your inevitable televised wedding and your unavoidable televised divorce. More Bachelor later. And other celebrity relationship news, former girl next door Kendra Wilkinson says she can't wait to wed her fiancé Hank Baskett because she's desperate to settle down and start a family. I know what you're feeling, Kendra. Everyone goes through this after they lose a grandpa and 2 wives-in-law. In Miley Cyrus news...
It's Miley!
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
Me.
Hey! It's Ashley Greene, my favorite vampire from Twilight, everyone! What are you doing here?
You know, I was just in the neighborhood looking to drink some blood, but judging by your skin, it looks like someone already got to you.
Yeah, they don't put makeup on my hands. I had a nasty run-in with a vampire a while back. Oh. Oh, my greatest fears are realized. I've taken precautions, so...
It's our leader! I found her! Miley!
Ashley Greene, everybody! Wow. Miley Cyrus has struck out a claim she was posing for the paparazzi when she went for a jog in a skimpy top, explaining that she and 20-year-old boyfriend Justin were washing his truck when they had to jog to get something, and that she happened to be wearing a baggy shirt, and the shirt gradually began to slip down, revealing a bikini top. While Justin said he was shirtless because he thought they were going to have sex.
It's still a felony!
So is vampirism! One thing that's puzzled us throughout the season of The Bachelor is how single dad Jason Mesnick is going to explain everything that's happened to his little son, Ty. We've managed to get a hold of the commentary track for the upcoming DVD release, and in it, Jason lays it all out for his boy.
Hey, buddy. Now that you're 4, it's time you found out how I met your stepmom, Molly. Okay, remember when Daddy went on TV and met that girl, Deanna, you thought was a robot? Well, she made Daddy very sad on TV. There I am, crying like a pussy. But don't worry, she'll probably die alone. Anyway, then Daddy went back on TV, and he met lots of nice ladies. And he took a bath with a Canadian girl named Jillian. Oh, she found out who her daddy was that night. Yeah, that's right, little buddy. You remember that lady you really liked, Melissa? Daddy dumped your stepmom and proposed to Melissa with a huge blood diamond the TV people paid for. You know how when you get a new toy, you just love playing with it, but then after a while you get sick of it? Well, that doesn't just happen with toys, but with Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders too. So instead of breaking up with her in private like normal people do, Daddy went on TV again because of something called a contractual obligation and did it there. And once again, Daddy cried on TV like a pussy. But lucky for your daddy, your stepmom was what grown-ups call a desperate person. And she took Daddy back after he humiliated her in front of 15 million people. Boy, that's a lot. So that's how Molly became your stepmom. Because Daddy's an indecisive slut pussy. Sleep tight, little buddy. And someday, I'll tell you why you look like one of the girls from the Rock of Love bus.
That'll be so informative. Let's have some chat stew.
So meaty.
If you have questions you're too ashamed to ask your doctor, then where do you go? You ask someone with no shame. Tyra brought on a panel of 4 doctors and asked them questions until they wish they had never gone to medical school.
Okay, so let's first talk about like the different smells of the farts and why sometimes it doesn't smell and sometimes it does.
Sometimes they smell so blind people can enjoy them. It's a joke I heard in 2nd grade and just as informative as whatever answer you'll get from watching Tyra. All joking aside, sometimes you need a professional to answer a question.
So what's this supposed to look like?
Yeah, first of all, it's great that you're looking. We actually have some great models here.
It looks like granola dookie.
That's the Tyra DVD collection. It's on blue. Hey, do you watch weather reports so you know when to grab an umbrella, whether your flight is going to be delayed or your house is going to be ripped by a tornado? Well, yes, then you have no reason whatsoever to watch the Today Show.
That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. To Anne of the century. No.
Anne of the century?
Storm. Sure, Snipe. Snipe. You going to try it again? Ready for this?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going over there.
Okay. Take me with you. And that's your latest weather. If you want to keep a weather eye all day, check out the Weather Channel on cable or weather.com online. And
All right, Al, thanks.
Honey, it looks like it's going to be huffing paint again. Also on the Today Show, they showed a clip of a guy who survived getting hit by a truck that was hit by a train, and apparently it was hysterical.
The man is about to be married in April, so he's got a lot to live for a lot of reasons. Anyway, let's go back to Meredith Madden.
After that, marriage is a piece of cake. It's nothing.
actually, preparing him for marriage.
Now.
Why did the two guys come up with those jokes? Yeah, I don't know what does that say.
Let's hear what your wife says tonight when you get home.
I'm not going home.
All right, Mr. Roker, happily married.
Want to go to dinner tonight?
Yeah, marriage will be a piece of cake for that guy now, right? I mean, he won't have to listen to his wife nag with his auditory cortex jammed down his spinal canal. You never have to say I'm sorry when there's a feeding tube in your mouth. I can't even say it. It's hilarious. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for reality show clip time with Trump back in the boardroom, top model back on the runway, and Rock of Love Bus still making us carsick. Plus, the Kardashians are back, the male nurse, and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's reality show clip time. The 12th cycle of America's Next Top Model premiered this week and nailed the compulsories. Gratuitously theatrical entrance by Tyra, photographs of Tyra adorning every wall of the house, and models who look like trannies crying. One departure from form was Allison, who looks like a possessed rag doll and has the fetish to match.
Hi. People always comment on your eyes.
Either they say I look like a scary doll or like a porcelain
the bride
doll.
of Chucky.
Yeah.
There's one thing that you say is beautiful, and it's unfair that you've never had one. What is that?
Nosebleeds.
What does that mean?
I have a really big fascination with blood, and so I just think it looks really pretty, and
I used to get them all the time as a child.
Jealous.
I'm only here because they say models do a lot of blow, and I heard if you do enough, it gives you a nosebleed. I don't have enough eyelid skin to blink. Ow. The Celebrity Apprentice is back. It's men against women, and on the men's team, we have such stars as Tom Green, Dennis Rodman, and Andrew Dice Clay, while on the women's side, we have Joan Rivers, Melissa Rivers, and Scott Hamilton. In the boardroom, Dice explained that the reason he refused to participate in the cupcake making challenge was his talents were needed elsewhere.
I'm good like that, so I'm entertaining. Could you imagine being under a guy that turns into John Travolta for you? I can't believe how good this feels. Sylvester Stallone. Hey, can you pull your legs back a little more? You know what I mean? Hey, can you do that? You can't even do that, and you're Donnie Trump.
Dennis.
Someone wants to talk to Dennis Rodman more than you. This week on Wife Swap, the mom in a family of silly tie-dye wearing laughter yoga instructors switched places with a family of strict, isolated dairy farmers, which is crazy because they're total opposites. Here's the laughing family.
I love the freak that I am.
It's funny because it's not. So when the dairy farmer wife makes the laughter yoga husband work on a farm, it gives him a chance to prove he's a real man, and the show's announcer to prove he's a total jerk.
Oh, God! Being on the farm and learning about what a real man is, I don't need to do it again. I already know what it is to feel like a real man because I am a real man. I'm centered and sure of myself.
Next, watch a real man cry.
Then watch a real man exact revenge with a farm implement on a sarcastic, bitter voiceover guy. Bring it, pussy. There's a lot I could tell you about from this week's 6-inch hooker heels on wheels with Bret Michaels, but I'll just cut to the chase. Stripper, frozen dinner, roll it.
The wedge stuffed cabbage. Have this, bitch. No. Can you read the instructions? I can. And here's my tray. Remove tray from box. Cut film. Here.
Bitch. The only directions I can follow are pee on a stick. And if it turns pink, your whole day is shot tomorrow.
Since this little girl on Toddlers and Tiaras, or Rock of Love Bus, the prequel, won her beauty pageant, one must conclude that her parents are proud. And since she is a 4-year-old who won a beauty pageant, one must conclude her parents wanted her to turn out like this.
I want to do it. It's too hot. Oh. Shut up!
I have a big burn mark.
Shut up!
You're the boss.
I said shut up!
Burn mark on your head.
I said shut up! Hey!
That's rude, too. That's rude. Kids is terrible.
She is terrible. I can't believe you're going to put up with that crap until she's 18 just to get her money. Harlem Heights is a new reality show on BET that is not at all like The Hills in any way. Here, Ashley, who was not at all like Heidi, is trying to decide whether or not to invite her friend Brooke, who was not at all like Lauren, to her birthday party.
My birthday's coming up.
Happy birthday, happy
Super excited.
birthday.
And I'm having a party Sunday. I really want you guys to come. So I was thinking about reconnecting with Brooke.
BC.
Brooke? I was going to invite her to the party. What happened? I don't understand. She kind of changed after dating Kanye. She dated Kanye? Being that I knew her pre-Kanye and now after. Post-Kanye.
All right, we stole rock and roll. You can have The Hills. And the acting's better. I can't believe this is all happening when Shaniqua is gone. I'll be right back.
Stay tuned for lots more delicious soup and the kick-ass clip of the week.
Welcome back! In music news, Britney Spears kicked off her first tour in 5 years this week. The circus tour features Britney in all sorts of costumes. It's just like my grandmother used to say, it's not really a comeback until you're wearing nipple tassels. But we actually have even more exclusive video of Britney's preparation from earlier in the rehearsal process.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damen und Herren, welcome to the Britney Spears Circus Tour! This is when you're supposed to enter! Schnell! Schnell!
I can finally fit inside a gun, y'all! For my first song, I'm going to sing.
The time for the singing is later. The time for the tigers is now!
These tigers look kind of mean, Mr. Gunter.
I assure you, madam, they are quite tame.
And now I'm going to sing my #1 hit single, Womanizer.
9.
9?
9.
What then?
The clown.
I'm kind of scared of the clown.
The clown!
I don't know if this clown outfit is sexy enough, Mr. Gunter.
Oh, yeah, the clown outfit is very sexy. Oh, yeah, sexy. Dance! Yeah, cry and dance, sexy. I love the crying part. It is my most arousing part. Oh, keep dancing. Do not stop. Do not stop dancing.
I'm really excited during that. Okay, now time for my least favorite graphic on the soup. Let's check in with the male nurse.
It's time to check your RAM.
A lot of costume changes on tonight's show. Who knows what dark visions haunt the recesses of a troubled dog's mind? Only Bizkit knows. What's going on? I'm up. What's for breakfast? Let's take some meat. On this Sunday's season premiere of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the Gypsy Clan's matriarch, Chris, is in an emotional crisis over never having resolved her feelings for her late ex-husband who defended O.J. Simpson after he was fairly accurately accused of killing her good friend Nicole. It's all really funny. But I don't want to ruin the hijinks. Here's Chloe teasing Chris about sex with her shell of his former self stepdad, Bruce.
Wine made after your own heart.
So guzzle it up. Guzzle it.
Ew. Is that what happens when you give Bruce? Is that the noise you make?
Chloe, don't even say that.
That's so sick.
Chloe,
To imagine Mom and Bruce having sex is disgusting. You need to go make a call, so you get on that right now. Don't make me worry about it.
The sex master is here!
What's going on? I'm up. What's for breakfast? What happened? After Keeping Up with the Kardashians, watch the premiere of something called Candy Girls. I'm sure it will win a Peabody. Which brings us to our clip of the week. On G's Two Gents, Macho was eliminated and then proceeded to do some very unmacho-like things.
This meant a lot more to me than $100,000. I was trying to change. I wasn't given a chance.
Macho was then forced to go back to his gang, the 12th Avenue Pussies. They're in a turf war with the emotional Crips. Bring your face tattoo and see me March 13th at the Long Beach Terrace Theater, April 11th at the Wells Fargo Theater in Santa Rosa, California, and April 17th at the Schnitzer Concert Hall in Portland. See you next week. I'm up.